Bitcoin is going to rally again. Here's what you need to know. Summary. Despite steep plus 80% sell-offs, Bitcoin has reclaimed new highs within 3.5 years, every time. You will not hear one Bitcoin bear admit the truth, which is that Bitcoin has smashed every single performance record in equities within 15 brief years. The adoption of Bitcoin beyond retail interest is growing. We are seeing more and more institutional investors, economies and businesses adopting Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of our lifetime. Given the history of Bitcoin's awe-inspiring returns shown below, the single most important question for every investor in the market today is if this gravity-defying asset can do it again. The bears want you to focus on the minus 77% bear market, as they have for all of the 4 major drawdowns Bitcoin has experienced. You will not hear one Bitcoin bear admit the truth, which is that Bitcoin has smashed every single performance record in equities within 15 brief years. Yet, there is key evidence that shows how Bitcoin today is stronger than it was during the previous 3 drawdowns. The reason you don't want to ignore this is because, despite steep plus 80% sell-offs, Bitcoin has reclaimed new highs within 3.5 years, every time. Therefore, it's not only the size of gains Bitcoin has provided which places it as the number 1 asset of all time, yet it's the speed in which this is accomplished that is also remarkable. I want my readers to be armed with facts, not emotion, and what I'm presenting below is the culmination of a history of accurate calls that I've made in the past on Bitcoin plus new quant-level information presented by Vincent Deschain of Wealth Umbrella, who has created an automated buy-sell signal in Bitcoin using on-chain metrics. Quick note on the crypto panic. Below is an illustration of the history of how quickly Bitcoin has reclaimed its all-time high in the previous drawdowns. The average time period for Bitcoin to reclaim its all-time high is between 2 to 3 years, with 3.5 years being the maximum amount of time. The chart shows the max drawdown for each bear cycle in red, followed by the recovery in green. Keep in mind that in order to break even after an 80% drop, it requires a stock or asset to go up 400% just to break even. Qualcomm, for example, suffered a similar drawdown in the .com bust. It took about 20 years for QCOM to regain its 2000 high. Cisco, another darling of the late 90s, has never recovered its 2000 peak. This asset came to market during the Great Financial Crisis, and unlike most tech companies on the market today, not only has survived an economic recession, but, in fact, found traction in 2009 during a time when tech was faltering to withstand macro pressures. Thanks for watching. See you next video.